Hey guys, welcome back to Mindless Adventures. Today we are in the beautiful city of Louisville, Kentucky, and I am at Cave Hill Cemetery to show you a few of our famous graves down here in Louisville. As you can see right behind me is Muhammad Ali. Hall of Fame professional boxer, Summer Olympic Game gold medalist athlete, civil rights activist. He is generally considered to be the greatest heavyweight boxer in the history of the sport. Born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky, his birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He had a younger brother named Rudolph Rudy, who was also a heavyweight boxer. He was introduced into boxing by Louisville police officer and boxing coach Joe Martin Sr. Since early in his boxing career, he's credited for his remarkable skill, accuracy, smoothness, and precision which he brought to the ring. He was a member of the United States Olympic boxing team that competed in the 1960 Summer Olympic Games in Rome, Italy, where he won the gold medal in the men's light heavyweight event. Always a controversial figure, he spoke openly about religious freedoms, racial injustice, and in sticking to one's principles. He was among the first to bring these ideas to the mainstream media. At the pinnacle of his career, he is thought to be the most famous man in the world and certainly among the most recognized sports figures of his time. He was named Sportsman of the Century by Sports Illustrated magazine and Sports Personality of the Century by the BBC in England. In the beginning, he fought under his birth name, Cassius Clay. Ali refused to be drafted into the U.S. Army, citing his religious objections and opposition to Americans' involvement in the Vietnam conflict. He had joined the Nation of Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali. He was arrested and judged guilty of draft evasion and was stripped of his boxing titles because of it. He did not fight again for nearly 4 years during a time when he was at the peak of his fighting condition. He appealed the conviction, which worked its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. His conviction was overturned in 1971. For 7 months in 1964, he was the undisputed heavyweight boxing champion of the world. He assumed the title of the greatest and fought in several more historic matches. Among them was the first listed fight, 3 with mighty Joe Frazier, and 1 with legendary boxer George Foreman. Sadly, in 1984, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's syndrome, a disease that commonly results from head trauma from participation in contact sports such as boxing and football. He remained active during his final years, however, and even lit the Olympic torch at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. In 2005, President Bush presented him with a Presidential Medal of Freedom at the White House. In 2001, motion picture starring Will Smith earned an Oscar nomination for Smith's portrayal of Ali in the leading role. He took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, And then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served to each and every person he met. Service to others is the rent you pay for the room in heaven. It says died at age 74. He died in Scottsdale, Arizona. He was born in Louisville, Kentucky. That's where he's buried. And we're gonna leave some change here for him. And somebody's already left pretty flowers. Beautiful here. Look how beautiful this is. Right up there. Sitting on the wing is a robin. Beautiful. As we head out of the cemetery, we will travel to the west side of town to see his childhood home. Cactus Marcellus Clay Jr. was born on January 17, 1942 at Louisville General Hospital. He grew up and lived here at 3302 Grand Avenue with his parents Odessa and Cassius Clay Sr. and brother Rudolph. Ellie attended public schools that were mostly black, including Central High School.